Hello and welcome to Jujutsu Kai Quest. I'm Jim.
And I'm Sam.
And this is the podcast where we watch Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yes.
Episode by episode.
Yes.
Which one have we done today? Episode 9?
Episode 9. We're on the start of the third batch of recordings, so...
Yes. So I have no idea how many we'll do today. Probably not as many as last time.
Yeah, probably not. I mean, I gotta do my tradition of quizzing you on the character names, even though you only saw one
of our main characters.
One of our main characters and a new character.
So this episode is kind of, if I recall correctly, there was kind of a, teaser at the end of the last episode, kind of.
Which we didn't talk about, I'm pretty sure.
I think we might have mentioned it.
Yeah, we didn't mention the 2 months, or what, it was 1 month or 2 months later, ever? It was
Yes.
After the training thing, it was 1 month or 2 months later.
I feel like we didn't. Okay, we need to just talk about this.
But they still haven't told him that he's alive yet.
Yeah, which is something that I'm glad they reminded us because I totally forgot about. But so this episode we have
Do you even not remember the name of the episode?
It's called short. Oh, what's it called? Short timer and whatever. I don't know. Whatever. Basically, in this episode, we have our main character, Jujutsu Kaisen himself.
Do you remember his name at all?
Yuji.
Okay.
Yuji. So Yuji teams up with another Jujutsu sorcerer who is not a teacher, but he's a friend of Gojo.
A friend that he trusts.
Do
you remember his name?
I certainly do not.
It was began with the N.
Oh, Nanami. He kept calling him Nanami, right?
Yeah.
But I thought it was whatever. I thought it was a joke. I guess the joke was, so there's a part where Yuji calls him Sensei, and he's like, don't call me Sensei, I'm not a teacher. And he's like, okay, Nanami, and then he got mad at him. So I guess it's just because that's his first name.
He's just a guy who likes to argue, it seems.
Yeah, he's a bit of a contrarian. So, okay, the thing that I really like about him, and I think you also like it too, because I heard your reaction when we were watching, is that he is a salaryman.
Yes.
Former salaryman,
and he was a sorcerer at first, hated it, quit, became a salaryman, hated it, quit, and went back to sorcerer because he's better at it than salaryman.
Yeah, even though he hated it.
I can appreciate that. Better. I appreciate that. I can respect that.
It is really interesting, and so later on we see his power, and he's got a pretty OP power.
Yes.
So it's very interesting to me that he doesn't like doing what he does. I guess maybe he's just not violent.
You can tell why he's better at this because so we compared a lot. We compared I think one of my predictions was the one guy to be Black Bolt, where in Marvel Comics character named Karnak who also has the ability to see a weak spot essentially and kind of just hit it there. And
his power is that he can see the weakness in all things. I think that's how he describes it.
Yeah.
So he could take down a building. He could take down
it's a
bad guy.
A line comes up and you'll see a bunch of and then it'll come up where to hit and that's where it goes. And he had a knife he hit it with the blunt end against the one monster and it had a bunch of dots on it and everything.
Yeah, it had a cow print almost.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he had his
which I'm hoping maybe there's something more to it once he unwraps the knife, but it could be just another one of those hunter knives that are just made to kill curses.
Okay, so kind of similar to going to how Gojo's whole thing is infinity and how it literally just seems to be unbeatable.
Yeah.
I also don't see what's the weakness here for the okay, let's say he did unsheath his sword. What advantage would that give him? He already can kill something in one hit.
It could just be the way he does the field spell. Remember the domain ability? Maybe that's just how he triggers his domain thing to
I guess so. That's just uninteresting. To me, it's just you
never know.
His whole thing is that when he hits you, he insta kills you.
Or maybe it's another power to that magic blade. I don't know.
Maybe, but so okay.
Because he only hit with the blunt end. He didn't go for the sharp end right away. So
yeah, and he still was able to completely destroy this creature.
He has to save that end for stuff that's higher level. But then these creatures weren't normal. They were humans from the mutated, the ones that were similar to the ones at the end of the episode that were found in the movie theater.
He does explain though. He literally says once he finds the point of weakness, he can hit it with the most blunt object and he'll still hurt it.
Yeah,
that's what confused me. It's
same thing with Karnak. Karnak could just
poke
touch,
you, yeah.
Poke the spot and you just crumble or or break the thing.
It's in Scott Pilgrim.
Yes.
With the back of Envy's knee.
Well, in
the movie they changed.
No, in the book. In the movie it was Roxy.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, just you poke that one spot and it just kills them.
Yes. So that was like the first or the second half of the episode we talked about first, and about the main character of this episode of like the kid who's like being bullied by like horrible teenagers.
So we see him being bullied at school because a girl approaches him or approaches other guys and says he was ogling my big boobies.
Yeah.
And then they just beat him up. And then later we learn like this girl isn't even attractive. Like these guys don't even like her. They only are doing this for her. Junpei's the kid. Okay.
Yes.
Just like my Persona 3 game.
Yes, just like Persona 3.
But so then later on we learn, and I think Junpei even says it to the group. He says like, "You're bitch. You're not even that cute."
They're just doing it for sex.
Yeah, they're doing it for sex. This show is giving me like big red pill energy in this episode. Like big red pill energy. Like this kid is like, I hate this woman. It's
not only that, these asshole teenagers are skipping school or like ruining my movie that I'm trying to watch, the Human Centipede 3, which I don't blame him for that.
Oh, is that what the reference is supposed to be?
You didn't get that right away?
I didn't.
That was so obvious.
I did. It's called like Human Earthworm or something.
It's like Human Centipede or no, Human. Like,
it was called Human Earthworm.
Yes, Human Earthworm. And yeah,
that doesn't make sense. The whole thing with
up.
Centipede is that they have a bunch of legs.
Shut up. It's just cutting off their limbs and sewing their faces to their butt so they slither around together.
Yeah, but it's like a centipede has a bunch of legs, and when you do that, you leave the human's arms and legs on.
But you cut off their arms and legs, or it's earthworm.
Okay, I guess you're right. I can't argue with that logic.
Don't question horror movie logic.
But okay, that's totally not.
So he sees Mojito.
Oh, that is right. His name's Mojito. Yeah.
Yeah, he sees Mojito. And
you looked that up.
No, I do remember his name was Mojito because that's the only reason I remember his name. As bad as names I am.
It's funny because I saw pictures of this character before I started watching the show, and I didn't know it was from Jujutsu Kaisen. I also thought it was a girl, and I was like, "Ooh, I love a Frankenstein girl aesthetic," but it's not a girl.
Just like the Frankenstein fan. But yeah, he sees him and he morphs like the teenagers, and he follows in the back alley. Then he goes back to his creepy sewer hammock and just learns about like this ghost and everything, about like how popular ghosts kind of become like real because of that.
Yeah,
which is funny, like the toilet spirit and
toilet bound Hanako
and a nine-tailed fox, like just by Naruto anime. Yeah, and like other than that, like he wants to learn how to do curses. He gets the shit kicked out of him very, very badly at school, where he ends up like skipping school, like not returning because of that.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to lead to, like, oh, he went to the school you used to go to, so you're going to go back there and, you know, try to...
like, wreak havoc.
Yeah, and oh, yeah, here's your friend, your high school friend character that you kind of abandoned at the beginning.
Huh.
I thought it was going to lead to, but...
The occult club, right?
Yeah, but clearly, I guess not, because they were forgotten characters.
I think I literally said it when we talked about episode 1, that the occult club characters will never show up again.
I think the girl showed up. The guy will not show up again.
But whatever. Do we really care?
No. But yeah, so he just basically just gonna like learn from him, and the Mojito kind of likes him.
Which to me, this is really interesting. I really like that Mojito is like chosen a like disciple who's a human, because Mojito is a curse. Like,
yes,
Mojito literally says that he is a curse from the bad intentions and bad, like, negative feelings humans have towards each other.
I think that built up of negative emotions in Junpei, which just led to him being able to see him and like just kind of like getting his curse energy made.
If anything, I think it actually like directly led to those boys getting murder killed.
Yeah,
because like
the
moment that he
mutated.
Yeah. The moment that it happened, he was feeling like the most negative because like they were being bastards. They were talking during the movie.
One of them had the audacity to have their cell phone ring and answer it in the movie.
What a fucking creature! What a fucking creature!
I think I've only ever really been in like a mostly empty theater like once, and that's why I saw the movie Jumper with like two of my friends. We were kind of we were being kind of we knew no one was in there, and then like 30 minutes into the movie, some random old lady just came in there and sat in the back, and we're like, why? We assumed she was just recording the film somehow. So we had to shut up.
I saw Agent Cody Banks 2.
Oh man,
alone.
Damn.
Well, I was a kid, and I went with like my grandma or something.
Yeah.
I was alone in the theater. I was like, this is sick. This is fucking
I always
sick.
want to see Agent Cody Banks too.
On the big screen.
Frankie Muniz in his prime.
Yeah, but so what else to talk about? That's kind of it. Like, so the boys, we see them turn into corpses, mutated corpses.
If they didn't work, like transform into like actual like those beasts, unlike the other ones that attacked them.
So yeah, okay, that's my question. Were those beasts that attack our main characters? Those weren't the boys, right?
No.
Okay, they were just separate other cursed.
Yeah, because she's using an autopsy like on the I think the ones that either just killed.
No. That was the autopsy was when they killed them.
Yeah, no,
the
ones they killed, and she says, "Oh yeah, they were human." Because the one kept saying detergent. I'm like, okay, this is someone that was doing laundry that like got mutated. I think they were just ones that just sent after them.
Yeah,
or just drawn to them.
I guess so. So, okay, so now we've established that humans can be turned into monsters through curses. That's like the new big establishment.
And they were like be forced to like use curse energy or like
yes.
Yeah. So and then like the gist is just like they're just gonna be sent to find Junpei, and then I'm sure fights ensue.
Yeah. So okay, what do you think?
Because he was now he's with the assistant, not with Nanami.
Yeah. So what did you think of this episode then? Did you like this one?
Pretty interesting. This is more of a world building and I guess a new character introduction, because this is a character that's just in the OPs and stuff. And, like, the OP keeps showing him as being, like, friends with our main character. And,
he's just got a cold exterior. He's just one of those characters that's, like...
So he either A, is just, like, he would just be the bad guy, or he'll just be converted to the good guy and just join the class. But I just, like, man, I really want to see the side characters I really liked during the episodes before.
I was thinking the same thing. Sam and I are taking breaks in between these like batches when we watch them, and the whole time I was like, damn, I really want to see Maki show up. I want to see Maki and her sister show up again. Like, what are they gonna do? I guess we have to wait till the tournament arc, right?
Yeah, I guess so. I want to see Maki, her team against Mai and her team, and more like what's your ideal women to Panda or something like that, or even what Megumi's going into.
So all I can hope for is that this arc is quick. Please let this arc be quick and end quickly.
The thing is, we gotta deal with Mojito, the volcano guy. If he gets his body back, I'm not sure. That has not been like confirmed if he's gonna like regenerate or the gag is gonna be him being ahead. And I think there's like two. There's the lobster face one, and there's
Sam. It is not a lobster.
I'm gonna say lobster.
It is a cuttlefish. It is.
Shut up.
You said lobster every time.
I do. He's a lobster.
He's so clearly those are tentacles.
I'm sorry that the cuttlefish, all the evil desires of a cuttlefish manifested.
Well, okay, that's actually the other thing I wanted to say. That was the one other nugget that I enjoyed from this or that I thought was notable. So when Mojito's talking to Junpei, he's like, humans have always had fears of. I think he said, like, did he say volcano? That's the one I missed. Like, he said either, like, the land, he said forest, and the ocean. And
basically natural disasters of...
Yeah, and then, so those are, like, the people he's teamed up with. So these guys he's with are, like, the curse manifestations. Yeah, the one is the forest, the other one is the ocean.
The talk backwards guy, because remember he made the pheromones, and plants grow and stuff.
So I like that they're explaining that. Once again, it's, like, a very Chainsaw Man kind of thing, where you have, like, these abstract concepts have, like, a physical like personification, like a physical manifestation.
Yeah, the volcano guy got freaking destroyed.
Yeah, which makes me wonder, like, so I think they said he was 9 fingers strong.
Oh, yes, right.
Remember they started using fingers?
Yeah, the power scale on the power scale.
They beat the volcano guy so easily.
Gojo just destroyed him.
Just eviscerated him. So I'm wondering, like, how much of a threat are these the forest and the
forest guy
water one going to be?
The forest guy was able to get the head from Gojo by making him a little bit, like, loopy. So...
And to me, like, he already kind of showed his hand. Because if that's his ability, then he already showed it. So then now they're aware of it. So they know how to, like, counteract it.
So let's just say, like, during the tournament arc, they attacked, and, like, I guess every character would be split up fighting someone else, I'm assuming. Like,
that'd be fun. That'd be a good way to deal with all these.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I assume. I hope they don't have the main character and Gojo just, like, show up and just beat everybody. Like, they give Megumi some time. You can give, like... I can't remember the Hammer Girl's name.
She's Hammer Girl.
Yeah. Is it... That's not because
it doesn't matter.
Everyone
knows. Everybody knows who you're talking about when you say Hammer Girl, Sam.
Yes, I am sorry. MC Hammer herself.
Yeah.
Nobara. I knew it was an N. I had to say
Nobara.
Nobara.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm assuming like they'll each. I'm gonna assume. Okay, I'm gonna try to because like the main bad guy's gonna fight our main character, which is either what's it called Mojito or maybe he'll fight the Junpei or now or whatever, or like what him and Gojo fight both of them. I don't know what they're gonna do with that.
My prediction is that they're going, before we see another fight between like any of these other guys, Gojo is going to be like boxed, like he's going to be removed from the fight.
He will be nerfed. Or he will be conveniently like out of the fight.
Because they have this thing they keep talking about, like this box they want to collect him in. It's like an infinity box or something.
Unless Gojo just saying like, I'm not gonna be into this fight. This is me observing you guys. I'm only gonna step in like when it's.
Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like Hammer Girl is like so weak. Like I feel like her powers are so. She needs to develop like a new ability. Like we see that Megumi is. Or what's the name? Megumi is already developing like some kind of extra super secret strong technique.
Yes, and he also has like he can always have more summons that we don't know about as well.
So far we've seen like 5 or 6.
We've seen her with the nails and the voodoo doll.
Oh, oh my god! I forgot about the voodoo doll.
Yeah,
that was so OP.
Yeah.
Okay, I take it back. Actually, I mean, that is an incredibly powerful
ability.
ability.
She gets more pouches with more shit in them. Yeah. The hammer, like, just go for it. And then like Megumi's gonna do whatever he's gonna do. I think I really want this. Probably have Maki squad versus one of them because we just don't know what Panda does. And like Maki and like the Hyuga cute Togi, like he has such an OP ability that like. A lot of OP abilities in this, so I'm gonna see.
It's very OP. That's interesting
because like we have a weakness one, and like
I think I said it before, but like establishing Gojo so early as like Gojo's like literally the first Jujutsu source we see, and he's literally stronger than anyone. He's like stronger than All Might because the whole thing with All Might is that All Might is very nerfed, and like he's got like very little time left to be like superhero guy.
Yeah.
But Gojo doesn't. Gojo is like in his prime. He's a little old, I guess.
I mean, he does write penis at the end on a paper for.
I like that.
That was the best ending scroll next to the Idol one that we actually sat and watched because we did.
The Idol one was so long.
The Idol one was great.
Yeah, I hope we didn't miss.
The Idol one was even like it was the end credit gag. It wasn't even like the scroll thing. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, no, it was just a whole different, lengthy little after credits bit. That was funny.
Yeah. So this is stupid. I like making these stupid predictions for this. None of them are probably right.
Yeah,
but overall, yeah, it
was fine.
It's fine.
It's hard. This is probably like
I'm still surprised how long they are keeping that he is like alive from everybody.
Yeah. That's what I said before. It's like it's gonna have. I at first I was like it's kind of annoying, but I know it's gonna have a good emotional payoff. Like
you mean
there's gonna be a fun moment,
or the girl's gonna hit him in the head with a hammer.
Probably.
Because how dare you?
It's really funny to me. Like this is like when they always do the joke where like the girl hits the guy with like a big hammer as like a funny joke. But to me, if she were hit him with like the hammer she has, to me that feels more realistically violent, and it would actually like kill him. Like it would cave his skull in. Like when you see like a chibi little hammer thing, it's like a joke, but that would actually be like real violence happening.
That gag I've only liked once because Dr. Stone does it, but he no sells it. At all, like it doesn't affect Chrome when he gets hit by Kohaku's like at all, and he calls her like a gorilla. Like he's so used to it. I like that. But in this, I think you're gonna either that or like if she pulled like a voodoo doll of him and about to like strike it and kill him.
That'd be funny.
Like, but yeah.
All right.
Anything else you want about that or
no? That was as I was gonna say. Like
other than seeing a penis on a note.
As I was gonna say, like I think this episode was kind of like
not
much to really talk about. We're just kind of setting stuff up.
They kept doing those like kind of comedy gags. I'm still not a fan of. Other than the end credit, like
they're getting better
gag. Slightly.
They're not as bad. Do you remember the fucking slide whistle when?
Oh my god, the slide whistle.
When Yuji woke up from being dead and they play the fucking slide whistle. I was like, I'm about to drop this show again.
I was like, yeah, but most of the jokes were just about him being so like talkative and like distracting because he was like.
Honestly, they need to very much distance himself with jokes. Just keep Gojo as like a comic relief character.
We didn't even talk about the epic punch he got.
Oh yeah, he did get an epic punch.
Yeah, he got his epic punch attack that's strong but also kind of burnt. It's like not super strong, but it still like burns.
It's like a double hit. Like it hits you once with like so. Okay, the way they describe it and the way I described it to Sam, it's kind of like in Pokemon how your Pokemon gets like a stab attack, where it's like you attack and then you do bonus damage just for attacking and it's your type or whatever. But so he hits once with his physical strength and then like there's like kind of a second delay, and then his like aura, what is
his
it, curse
energy,
the curse energy,
the jujutsu energy. I don't know. You just start jujutsu in front of everything, and it makes sense.
But so yeah, it's kind of got like a delay. But so the way that Nanami like sees it is he says like this kid has such an immense physical strength that it's like it's basically just adding like 100%. It's basically doubling his attack by doing the punch with the curse. Yeah. So it's once again we're just kind of using like the fact that the main character's so fucking strong.
He put a hole through his chest, like a not like a super big one, but kind of like a medium sized hole, and it was just like him was like in pain. So
yeah, once again we're just using Yuji's like obscene human strength that is not explained at all.
Showing him punch power.
He says like he's the strongest man alive for some reason.
And it's amazing like curse energy that he has cheated to get.
Yeah, basically.
He ate to get.
But that's the thing, like he was already strong. He was already physically strong before he had the Asuna.
Yeah.
Or I wasn't Asuna, right?
I mean, yeah, he did kick and punch some stuff in the first episode, so
not against him. He fucking held his own against a curse.
He's just very good
this
at
boy
everything.
Just punching curses out here. All right, I think we should end this one.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for listening.
Yes.
Would you like to plug it up, Sam?
Yes. Like Jim said, thank you again. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Follow the podcast and each of us on Twitter, and join the Discord. And I think that's all the plugs done very quickly by me.
Hell yeah.
Is there anything else I'm forgetting?
I don't think so. I wasn't listening, so...
I don't blame you.
All right. Have a great day or night, everybody.
Yes. Bye.